Hello, Williams, Philippines. It is Monday. Monday. Such a fun day. And here goes my camera sliding. Ah, hello, stay. I don't know. I think it's got a blonde moment going too. I might be having some of my blonde moments show up. Yeah, platinum coming back in. Might be why I need to run a razor across it more nowadays. Hide the evidence. But then again, it is what it is. Anyway, it is Monday, September 1st at 8:15 in the PM. I hope everybody's doing good today. Uh, I had one of those, yeah, woke up, had to get out of bed and go face the reality of, oh yeah, laundry still needed to be picked up. But it was really not wanting to be up. So I got some laundry and got that and went back running down the road and grabbed a bit of food and some soda pop. Got all that here to the house, and then I crawled back into bed. Yeah. Recharge day. I played like a solar panel. I laid there and sucked up the stray energy from my bed. So I didn't have a very productive day. Just saying. But I did get laundry here. And then I did something. Well, let me do it. Now, they put our clothes in a trash bag and they fold it up and get it all down nice and tight. And I went to slide my pair of scissors across the top of it to cut it open. And yeah, I violated my I feel violated t shirt. And I'm not happy about that because I like that shirt. I'm going to carry it down to the seamstress lady and see if she can put some stitching to it to patch it. But that won't be today. I'm not even sure it's going to be tomorrow. Uh, quite honestly, only reason I got up out of bed was because Guts was saying food. So I cooked some food, ate, and was over here. Decided to check Lazada, which is kind of the local version of, I don't know, Amazon, something like that for here in the Philippines. I found a few things, put them in my uh, shopping cart, and went to go hit the shopping cart to go, and then it wants me to sign in. I sign in. It verifies, sends me an email, asks if I'm human, and gets me to verify that I'm me and, you know, say, hey, it's me. Then I try to go to my shopping cart again. Yeah. Guess what? It dropped off into a it dropped off into a sign in loop. Sign in, sign in, sign in. I didn't do nothing. I'm just sitting there watching it go through the loop. After about 20 times, I got tired of watching it loop. I just shut everything down, closed them down, and I'll rethink about doing it tomorrow, maybe next week. Don't know. We'll see. I just wasn't prepared to stress out over the endless loop. It just wasn't worth the headache. But I was going to try to find a blood pressure wrist cuff because the one I have here now is giving me weird looking, crazy symbols that it ain't supposed to be giving me. It's acting like yeah, it's acting like the things ain't right and not showing up proper. And I don't know about you. I mean, I can see part of it and everything, but yeah. Of course, the dang thing is 10 years. God. Yeah, 10 years old. So, yeah, it deserves to call it quits. It actually has managed to survive that long around me. So, but yeah, they've got new ones out. They've got new ones that are rechargeable. So, yeah, here you go. I don't know what it is. I can't tell you. So I'm not gonna. So I need to get me a new blood pressure cuff. And the ones I found on Lazada were going anywhere between oh, 6 and 16. Considering I paid 30 for that. Of course, that was 10 years ago when that was the cutting edge. Now there are all kinds of little wrist ones out. Yeah, I brought it all the way over here so it could croak. Uh, Life happens. But it has been a good blood pressure cuff. And I've, carried it a couple times up to the doctor. Matter of fact, I did that back in, what was it, March? Late February or March, early March. I forget which. It was around yeah, it was around that time. And it was still holding good. It still had all the screen was working. And it was within a point of what they said their machine said I was. So I'm not going to question a point. Uh, yeah, it was doing good. Now, well, I can't tell you what my blood pressure was, and I just took it with that machine. So I was looking to get a new blood pressure machine. I was also, yeah, looking at a rechargeable battery charger for my batteries because, well, I have some end loops and they're good batteries. I highly recommend Inloop. It's been a from Panasonic. Uh, they are a very good rechargeable battery that it's not lithium ion, but you can put those things like in my blood pressure cuff, and even if you don't use them, put them in a flashlight. And this time next year, you had them fully charged, they'll still have probably 80% of the battery life in them after a year sitting dormant. Yeah, that's good. You can put something away and when you need it, it's there. That's why I like those batteries. Never had a problem. Out of the 50 batteries that I have or had, my boss inherited most of them because, well, They're heavy, so only a couple made it over here with me. Now I want more batteries because, well, you know, the screen in front of me. Yeah, I'm gonna have batteries that are gonna be needed for that. A couple other batteries. Well, for the if I don't get one that's rechargeable, it'll have batteries. If it has batteries, it's gonna be an Enloop because, well, I believe in them. So yeah, I recommend them. I don't make any money off that. That is my using them for 10 years. Yeah. Actually, I think it's closer to 12, 13. I bought them over a period as I built up the supply. And yeah, they were still working good when I left. And I think I'd had one that actually had a problem. It broke open and oozed. And I think that was because I dropped it. At least I think that's the one that I dropped. But out of 50 batteries, that's the only one I had a problem with. And I even gave some to my aunt and cousins. Said, here, these are good. Use them. I don't know if they still do or don't or what. If they still got them, yay. They're probably still doing good. Like I say, you can put them into, remote control or something, your headphones or whatever. But a lot of things are getting to the point where you don't need them for, batteries anymore because, well, nowadays they come with a charger. They have a battery in there. It's probably some sort of lithium ion or like them, a nickel cadmium. I think that's what they are. Anyway, they're a good battery. But more and more things are not using batteries that are changeable. Kind of like, oh yeah, they put those like that, and yeah, eventually they get them to the point where you can't change them out. Everything becomes disposable because then they can put cheaper batteries in it and it dies and you have to replace the whole thing again. Yeah, broke down. Still holds a charge, but that one broke down. Uh, yeah, the laser part of it, the red dot, where yeah, doesn't see the ground anymore or read, whatever you want to call it. Uh, and I was thinking about taking the battery out of that because, yeah, I had a bunch of them I was collecting and was trying to build a battery pack for uh, a radio. Ended up giving all that away to somebody else, but I still was thinking I'm going to save the battery for a project that's in Texas. Yeah, over there. uh, I don't know. I might be a bit off my rocker when it comes to projects. I'm still thinking of trying to do that project when I'm on the other side of the planet and no longer have all the stuff I had set up for that project. And I've passed it on to somebody else. Anyway, uh, wrote down what I spent today in my little logbook. Uh, yeah, got all that set. I'm going to take and keep a daily log of what I spend. This way I get even the ones I don't get receipts back for. If I ride around, I have to add that one in there. I think that's where my biggest discrepancy came from, was that I didn't get receipts for my rides for the jeepneys or the bikes. So, yeah. Anyway, this I'm going to start putting it into my little notebook and have that for my expenses. Tally it up at the end of the month and know exactly what I spent. Uh, so now I got to carry a little notebook with me everywhere. I guess I could try to do it on my phone. Uh, I actually probably should. I'm going to have to check into that tonight or tomorrow morning. Because quite honestly, I really don't feel like doing much of anything. I didn't even want to do this. Yeah, adulting. That's why I got up and went and got the laundry. Trying to be an adult. I don't like being an adult all the time. It is what it is. Some of the time's okay, but every day, seriously, yeah. That's, my T-shirt says that, and I really have to agree with it. Anyway, this is a bit of a long one. Well, middle length. It's under 20. Anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed it. Lots of food, lots of friends, lots of family, and again, more food. That's what I got up for, was food. Yeah, Mother Nature, you put it in, you put it out. You got to do it. It's part of the life cycle.